In developing countries, the Legion continues to be of great service to the Church. Consider Nigeria, where the Legion has been pivotal in allowing the Church to grow since the 1930s.
The setup worked out very well in Nigeria, especially approach to those who are not yet Christians, and approach to those who are indeed Christians, but are rather cold in the faith.
Lagos is one of the biggest cities in Africa, sprawling on the mainland and on islands in Lagos Lagoon. Many of the islands are connected by bridges, but some can only be reached by boat. People come to a big city like this in search of a better life. Many are still searching. Legionaries can help them find spiritual comfort.
And they need someone who will meet them in terms of one-to-one. The priest can meet them, yes, 3,000 in front of him on Sunday. But it's not the same when it's one-to-one. And a fellow Christian that they know, who is not Reverend anybody, he's just Mr. or Miss or Mrs. The witness value there is powerful.
The Legion of Mary also finds a role in places where people are often too busy to take time out to reflect on issues of faith and spirituality. In New York, legionaries make a special effort to be a witness to the faith at Grand Central subway station.
We are members of the Legion of Mary.
What's that about?
Oh, it's an international organization, for both men and women.
And then you have the Apostles' Creed, then the Our Father, the Hail Mary, the Glory, and then...
People with spiritual needs can be found in all sorts of situations. One of the great strengths of the Legion is that it's parish-based, with members who know the locality.
What we say is to local legionaries, your role is where you find yourself, not over the hill, not faraway places, so that we try and encourage everybody to start where they are, and then when it's up and running, to look, can we help in the next parish? Can we start the Legion in the next parish?
Legionaries have a special devotion to Our Lady, Mother of the Church. Mothers play a particular role in nurturing community, and in the modern context, the love of Mary for the Church continues to be an inspiration. For legionaries, Mary is not just an object of devotion. Rather, she's a role model for each one of us.
Something that Frank Duff emphasised, and I think it's the thing that's coming out more now, is that we need above all to live Mary, to imitate Mary, to be Mary, to have the mind of Mary. Mary is not just somebody we pray to or, that we ask for her intercession, but Mary is somebody we can imitate and relive in our own lives. And that's what I think is modern.
Welcome to Mary. The Mother of Jesus has come to this home.
True devotion to Mary means loving Mary with your sleeves rolled up. She's the mother of a family, and if you're a member of that family, you will help your mother in the running of that family, caring for the siblings, caring for your brothers and sisters. Otherwise, what kind of devotion to Mary is it, really?
Nairobi is like many modern cities across the world, and there are many ways for Legion members here to live their faith and serve the Church in honour of Mary. Sometimes legionaries are called to help out on special occasions, like the annual clean-up at this children's home. Legionaries are ready to respond to this challenge, but they also see other needs.
And it's part of our work to go around assisting people spiritually. And it gives me joy to think that I can be useful. In fact, I take it like it's a way of justifying to God that I am worthy alive.
60% of Nairobi's 4 million citizens live in places like this. They are pushed to the outskirts of town, beside roads and railways, literally living on the edge. Nairobi is not unusual. Places like this are home to a third of the world's population. Such poverty is a challenge for Christians everywhere. Members of the local Legion of Mary are a visible reminder to people here that their church and their God has not abandoned them. The Legion is bringing Catholicism to every corner of the world and to places you might not expect. In the territory of Hong Kong, the Legion has a particular link with Catholic schools. This results in large numbers of young adult legionaries, and they are instrumental in the mission of conversion to Catholicism. About 4,000 a year are baptised into the church in Hong Kong. It's usually the culmination of a long period of learning and reflecting on the faith. Then there are the other, occasional times when legionaries promote the faith, such as the Lunar New Year Fair in Victoria Park.
太太啊，呢度咧有啲認識天主教信仰嘅單張同埋免費嘅函授課程，你都可以嚟睇下㗎。至於小朋友咧，呢一張單張上面嘅熱線電話咧，可以打去聽兒童故仔嘅。不過咧，記住要問咗媽咪先喎。我第一次做交頭接觸嘅，起初都覺得好驚俾人拒絕，不過好彩有繩子帶住，而家冇咁驚啦。
The Legion of Mary Concilium, its international governing body, has been taking a leadership role on one of the great challenges facing the Church today.
The theme is the new evangelization, and is for the Church the great challenge of the new millennium. Priests and laity working together to proclaim the good news.
The challenge of the new evangelization, helping Catholics return to the sacraments, is common to many countries of the Western world. The lay people who make up the Legion are ready for this challenge, and in organising conferences for the clergy, they look for ways to coordinate the work more closely with church leaders.
It's interesting that this is a conference for priests which has been organised and inspired by a movement constituted primarily of lay persons. There's a huge amount we can learn from the daily Christian life of those to whom we minister. And we need a church which exceeds the importance of the ministerial priesthood and involves the work of lay people in the evangelizing mission of the church.
Last night? Yeah. All right. Very well.
Lay organisations like the Legion of Mary are increasingly important for the Church in countries like Ireland. It's true there are fewer vocations to ordained religious life, but that doesn't mean young people are not prepared to make a commitment to their faith. As these young legionaries gather for their annual conference, they are preparing to join in the work of evangelisation and engage with other young people, people of perhaps little faith or none.
You have to be listening and understand where are they at and speak to them at the level they're at and bring them along slowly. And a lot of people nowadays need a conversion or reversion to Catholic faith, but it's not instant.
We can be saints.
People are now reassessing the potential in their own lives for a sense of values, a sense of commitment and a sense of service. And I think the Legion provides an outlet